That's what I was doing. Hello. How goes it? Well, actually, I was going to say I need your guys' help. Okay, why are you not working? Work. Yay, it works. Yes, I need your guys' help. So I I got an email from someone that I know about a kind of not necessarily like a drawing contest, but it's more of like a student jury like art show that's on the 30th and 31st. And it's free to put stuff in, and I kind of want to do stuff for it. Since there is monetary, yeah. But the one downside is fan art is restricted. It's gotta be like the original stuff. So, yeah, full of other students. Yes. Okay, what am I stuck on? Yes, stupid cards. Okay. I also want to try this software out, so I don't know how laggy it's gonna be. Or if it'll even work half the time. So we'll see. Let me do this. If I can. There. Hopefully it works. I don't know. We'll see. No, I don't want it tilted. Not yet. Not yet. So I technically still am like doing portfolio stuff, but with a twist, I guess. I don't know. However you want to put it. Let's see. I'm going to try and do this. I don't know. What do I want to do? Because I have some old stuff that I could technically do, but I feel like it would be more better if I did something fresh? It's a good question. I guess for me, I would want to work, like, I've been wanting to work on stuff that I've sketched, but part of me also wants to do new things, so I'm split like 50-50. Hi. I'm keeping you guys occupied. Hmm. Let's see. You know what? I don't want this instead. You know what? What if I just look at poses and hopefully something pops up that I want to do? Because I guess I could technically like do my characters, but because that wouldn't fall under the fan art thing. Okay, what if I do meta action? Let's see what happens. I guess I could do that. I just gotta remember things. I need it up here. Of course. I think that's about mid-face. Kind of, not really. Yeah, we'll work with it. Right now I'm just thinking of like doing like some action pose. and then I'll just go from there. I don't really have anything set in stone just yet. That is too far. Need his chin, but right there. Yeah. Maybe up a little bit, I don't know. I can move things around. That's a bit better. I will make a Birdman. I think I can draw anything really. I'm more of just getting a pose and then I can change it from there. Because once I get this like a base done, I can literally do anything to it. Okay, so the face on this pose reference is way further down. So I'm gonna go with this bottom line. Bottom line for the eyes at least. And then yeah, this is what it's gonna end up being like that. It's gonna take me a little bit because I haven't fully really done anything on my own. Most of it's just stuff I've had to do. No, wait a minute. I'm gonna have to redo that. Either that or the head is way too big. Which I think the head is too big. But that's okay. Let's see. doesn't be there. Nope. Because his shoulder's right up against his ear, basically. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo the face, but... I hope you guys are somewhat getting the vision. To start with, anyway. There's no gap. It's just one big lump. Wait, how does his leg go? Wait. No, his leg is not that far. Here, and then his foot. I will do it by foot. Foot. A foot. Slightly. A foot is slowly being made. I need to get his toes better. Hold on, I can't. What is wrong with his foot? I can't get the top part of his foot decent. You know what? I think... because it's being a contact point at least. So it's gotta wrap around somehow. I mean, I could make him legless, but I don't wanna. I don't feel like it. Okay. Needs better crease lines instead of a circle. We're getting there. Okay. How would I go about this hand? Okay, 1 second. So it's not set to private. Okay. I was just asking them like how I would go about submitting stuff, and they said that if it's physical, it needs to be printed on a certain type of paper, and if it's digital, just put it in the Google Drive and make sure it's not private. So, which I mean makes sense. Let's see this. Okay, yeah, I need to redo that hand slightly. Need to bring it out a little bit more. I guess it's not also limited to one thing. So I might try and make like 2 maybe. But if I guess it depends on maybe. I'm not entirely sure. It's kind of how I thought of. But if I'm to render it and like fully do everything, I might be able to do 2 at most, given everything else I have to do. His shoulder is over here instead, because then I need to change this. Thinking is hard, slightly. Okay, so this, yeah, and then that maybe goes up. That's gonna distract me if it just sits there. It would not naturally bend like that, I don't think. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I've thought about it. I honestly thought about it. I've got one work that I had done just by myself, and I was actually still in the process of coloring it. I'll see if I can find it here in a minute. I don't know if foot would bend. Foot is not flat. Nope. Yeah, foot would not bend like that. I need to redo. Okay, how do they do it? Let me just do piece by piece here. Because then that goes down. I mean, I guess. It just doesn't look natural the way that they've done it. That doesn't look natural. That foot is broken. I fear. Either that or foot is too squished. Let's see. Unsquish it. No, how do I want to do it? I need the freeform instead. Okay, yeah, this foot is not working. I say that and then draw somewhat of a foot. Okay, brain. Brain said never mind. Brain said, wait, hold my drink. Okay, now I just need to tilt this to where it is flat on the ground. And move this and go down just a little bit. Yeah, foot. Foot has been achieved. Okay. One sec. Where is it? Did I put it in a group? I probably did somewhere. I was literally just working on it this year. Where did I put it? Now, keep in mind, it's a hallucination. Uh, let's see. Okay. Since I know my parents haven't fully, I don't know if they know what that is. So, it basically what liminal things are kind of just like old photos, like in the 80s and 90s, of just literally empty spaces. But I kind of did a twist on it. And this is what it looks like. But this is, for reference, this is what liminal spaces are. It's just literally just empty buildings. And I just love them to pieces. It's this stuff that makes me wish I was in the 90s. Now, I mean, obviously, some places are like edited and stuff, um, but yes, me. But this is what I was working on several years ago. Of just a character of mine with a like accurate angel, basically. Yep, and I was gonna do like a like checkered floor and stuff. Now I don't know if I'm gonna keep the tails, of course, but kind of impressed that I did the feathers. But that's that for now. But let me go back to what I was originally working on. I don't know if I want to submit that one because I don't know. I might still do one, a different one, I think. I could technically put this one in liminal, but I'm like in empty hallways. Liminal spooky monster. Okay, this calf is not it. I'm probably gonna work on this one and then let's see. Because today, yeah. Probably next stream I'll be making another. And I might work off stream on this. I don't know yet. Or just like whenever I get the time. Nope. Get back here. That just looks like he broke his foot or his like leg, and I don't know if I like that. That just doesn't look right to me.
Wait a second, hands, how do I hand? I have no method. No, this is not it.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Is this even okay? I don't know. Kind of. Slightly. This thumb needs to go. Actually, instead of straight down, I think I thought it would be better. Instead. Because for whatever reason, I can do those better than straight on sometimes. Ugh. Okay, and then this one. Okay, this index finger needs to be shrunk, I believe.
I see what you did, Mom. Thank you. You didn't have to. You didn't have to do me like that, but I appreciate it. Well, my watch told on you. If I didn't have it on, I wouldn't have known.
Okay, I did it the wrong way. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. Wait. There. No, what am I doing? I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. And this one's this one.
Kinda getting there. Oh, you know, just posting me online to all of our immediate family. Not that I care, I just find it funny. find it extremely funny. Yeah.
Okay, this middle finger needs to be moved. No. There. Let's see. There. Slowly getting somewhere.
You know what? Mr. is not gonna have a thumb. Yes, you.
Okay, that's more accurate.
Yeah. Mr. Mans is not gonna have a thumb on that hand. It'd probably be like right here anyway, so it'd be blocked by his fingers.
Okay.
Now time for the fun, I think. We're gonna do something completely different with it, I think. It's just, what is the question? I just had a thought. Is liminal considered abstract? Kind of? I don't know. Would it be considered? Okay, Google is telling me it's not strictly, or it's not purely abstract. It's tangible, physical, in between spaces. Okay, so it's not really, but kind of. However that works.
Okay. I will close these for now. And okay, whatever. I'll just have Google pulled up just in case, if I need it for later. What I need though is another reference.
I could technically do an animation, but I don't think that would be. I don't know. Because if it's for pieces only, I guess. For like prints and stuff. So I guess that wouldn't count. I don't know. I'll probably turn this one into something. Turn it into an animation later. That's probably what I'll do. They just need to note it. Just for later.
Let's see. Because now I need design references. Let's see what I want to do. I could technically. Because his back is right here. It's twisted though. So it would be.
Trying to draw back guidelines slightly.
Yeah, I think it would go like that. So here would be his shoulder blades. Well, I don't know. I think I changed my mind on that.
Okay. You guys give me an animal. And then I'll go off of that. Because I cannot think. All of these reference images that I'm looking at is like part animal and like part bone. How? Okay, how would I go about that though? I mean, if you have ideas, just send them to me if you don't mind. Because I'm not fully sure how to go about that. I would, but okay. I mean, I just thought I'd ask because if you have a better idea how to go about it, because I have no idea. I guess maybe like a void monster, but even that. Right as I said that I had an idea, and it's all your fault. It's okay. I will do both. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I'll make it. Okay, hold on. Is it a barn owl man? Is that just Mothman's like third removed cousin? is that is that what you're going for? Because I kind of had something similar with like that and like what my mom suggested with like a pig version of it, I guess. Oh, unrelated cousin or unrelated person. Okay. Hmm.
Let's see. Nope, that's the wrong thing. I love accidentally making typos. So how would I go about this? How do other people? Let's see, it's the wrong layer. Some do a head like this. And then like a spade head, kind of. I don't know. I feel like the first one would fit better.
Wait, hold on.
It's hard for me to.
Okay, maybe a bug might be better actually. Bugman. Is it specifically a cockroach or can it be something else? Or is it just bug in general? I really wish I knew what that was. I'm sorry. I'm gonna look that up because I'm curious. You know, that's kind of accurate, though. That is kind of accurate. Okay, so just buggy. Okay. Hmm. Oh, okay, that's a twist. Missing out, but it's a short book written. Okay, where he gets turned into a cockroach. Okay, but the question is, how does he get turned into a cockroach? Is it just mad scientist logic, or
Let's see what bug.
hmm? I could see that. With how movies and books are these days, nothing needs to be uh, fully explained. You know, I could do. Wait, what? Hold on.
Oh, what's it called? Uh, mm, is it?
I could literally make the embodiment of the fly. I might do that. Hmm, that's interesting. I could see how it's said, but that's quite fascinating. You you need to watch The Fly. It's the best. It's an old movie that was made in 1968. The let's see, a scientist invents teleportation. During a self-test, a fly enters the pod with him, causing their DNA to fuse together. So he turns literally into a fly, like half fly, half human. And it's sad, but very, very interesting, and it's very good for it to be made in '86. Because like his head turns into a fly, and he's trying to get his girlfriend to like help him, but the fly is like slowly taking over him. And it's, yeah, 68. Okay, maybe I'm looking at the wrong one, but still, it's still the same like premise. Like the scientist doesn't speak like English anymore. He speaks in like random buzzes, like an actual like insect. No, it was 58. Okay, that okay. There we go. Yeah, who accidentally merges with a housefly during a teleportation experiment. Honest, okay. That I was wondering why that sounded so familiar. Yep. Should I do a housefly or could I do any fly? I wonder because I let's see types of flies. 'Cause I know there's like different kinds. There's like fly like subspecies.
Fruit flies.
Maybe? That's a good question. I don't know. Apparently not considered true flies. True flies only have 2, and dragonflies have 4. Then dragonflies go from like 2 stages, and flies go through 3 stages. So almost, but Dragonfly man? Because I could do that. I mean, that's true, but I would, I want to collaborate with you guys. So it's strictly not mine. Wait, what do you mean by kill rate? Like them getting, like, or them doing it?
Let's see what color scheme. Let's see.
Ah. See, I never knew that. I never thought of that, to be honest.
I wonder, are there...
You know, I can't underestimate photographers. They get like the perfect photos. Ah, okay, that would make sense.
Yeah, it's kind of cut off, but it works.
They do. When they have like the steadiest hands. I simply cannot.
See, I need a photo of a dragonfly head.
And patience. Yep, I completely agree. This photo of the dragonfly I'm looking at kind of looks like a lizard. Not gonna lie. Let me even see if I can.
No, get back here. I want you zoomed so I can see. Because it's kind of angled. Come on. Okay, let me just save it because this is gonna drive me nuts every time my phone wants to fall asleep. There we go.
He looks like a lizard, and I can't unsee it. Literally, though.
Okay, and then that needs to be moved down just a little bit.
I mean, that's not exactly how the wings are, but
I am more of just
scrolling until it looks right.
because then from here, leg. And leg. And another leg. Then leg part. Leg part.
That is an abomination of a dragonfly, but it gives me at least an idea of how to.
See his spine. See his tailbone. Would end about here, I think. Maybe a little higher. Yeah. Around that part, I guess. Wing time. Let's see, and okay, so this. Let me redo this part because this is the top half. can stay like that for now, and then because I feel like this needs to be bigger since
It's like at an angle, basically.
so I will probably have to resize that or make this one it.
We're getting somewhere. Slowly. Now, I probably will not finish this tonight, but I at least will get it so I know what I'm doing. Because artists have different ways of doing things, basically. It's not too bad.
Let me.
Oh, their wings are so intricate. I didn't realize. Oh. Yeah, thank you. No, nope. I don't like that line that I just did. Let's see.
How does that look when I.
That's kind of what I'm going for. Kind of. Slightly. Yep. That's what I'm here for. This is what I was hoping for. I could make him the evil dragonfly scientist, which I kind of feel like is somewhat accurate here.
Okay, so then this would mean I'm going to have to change the head a bit.
Okay, that. As I did that kind of looks like goofy, but kind of fun at the same time. Wait a minute. He's got like those like cheesy like mad scientist goggles, where he looks like he's. Okay, yeah, that's better. Yeah, I could, but I may turn these into goggles, not gonna lie.
Let's see, what other things?
Yeah. Why beady red eyes? I could do that. I definitely could do that. Okay, now we're getting into the trenches here of how do dragonflies eat? Because I don't remember. Or I don't think I've ever known. Okay, so they do have teeth. Okay, yeah. 360-degree vision. So maybe those aren't goggles. Hmm. Okay, yeah, their hunting success rate approaching 95%. So that yeah. Fascinating. Okay. Do we want him to be like the scientist himself, or do we want him to be an experiment? Hmm. I was kind of getting that vibe too, not gonna lie. For him to be an experiment, yeah. He kind of looks like he's gotten mad a little bit, so I might take that and run with it.
Let me see something. Okay, hold on. For some reason, I thought their heads were.
It was, I don't know. Thought their heads would have been longer, but no.
Okay. Let's see, can I get a head-on shot of? No. There's no good photos of. I guess this one. I guess.
Hmm. Because I'm trying to think. Half human, half dragonfly. More dragonfly than human? More human than dragonfly? Hmm. Because I feel like 50/50 is kind of just the go-to with most designs. This is how unprepared I am. I am just indecisive. Completely. This is just how bad I am. Oh boy. Okay. Oh boy, hold on. He does not look happy. Like, should I just make him into like a grumpy old dragonfly? That kind of does look uncanny. I'm just gonna say that. Bro looks like he has an attitude. But I kind of like it. Okay, yeah, no, that's going into the foot or the leg. About right there. Nope, I need it the other way. I haven't heard. You just unlocked a memory for me, Dad. Thank you. Thank you for unlocking that memory for me. What even was his sidekick? Okay, now I'm just going down a rabbit hole. Oh, it was Arthur. Okay. Yeah, thank you for unlocking that memory, because I completely forgot about that. You know, I haven't watched that probably since I was like 12 or like 13. That was years ago. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, that does not. No, I don't like how I did that. It's kinda better. Yep, I had to Google it quite because I could not remember.
Let's see. Um,
Because dragonflies don't have antenna, it's just the eyes. So how would I? Hmm. They are bald. They are completely bald. So in this diagram is no help. It's literally just two circles for the eyes, and then like a semicircle for the face, and that's it. You're fine. You're okay.
can I even get?
Oh yeah. No, it's just like the dragonfly face up close, and it looks like a cartoon character. It literally just looks like a cartoon character. Think of like Kermit the Frog, but blue. That's literally.
Okay, so let's start over.
Okay, so how do I turn a human head into a dragonfly? Hmm.
Let's see.
Even the close-ups, you can't really. Okay, that's clearly AI generated. That's sad. No, that's not. But I can't tell if that's teeth or. No, that's the back of the head. Okay, that's just ears. Looks like. Hmm.
Okay, why does that?
This person made like a monster of like a. That looks like part dragon, part like fly. Like taking their like names literal. It's quite interesting. It's like a paper mache thing. I could probably do that actually. It might be better. Hmm. I'm thinking.
Because what if I did do that? Then how would I? How would I get... That is clearly not what I wanted. Did not do that the way I wanted.
Yeah. Trying to make a dragonfly, but I don't know how to turn from human head into dragonfly. And it's stumping me. I'm uh, I'm struggling. I need to sit and think. I need to stop looking at photos because it's clearly not helping me.
Okay.
I guess because if you think of like the dragonfly, it's basically just like you said, eyes basically. So what if I did? Because I'm thinking of that paper mache. The person took the name literal. So it's like the paper mache is like a dragon, but it's got like fly parts. So thinking of trying how to figure this out. I could just do like a dragon with like huge eyeballs, but like that'd be too cheesy. It's like the three-headed dragon meme, and I'd rather not do that. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. I don't think that'd be accurate to it. Okay, I need to stare at this, and hopefully something pops in my brain. Because what if I, uh, hmm. Because this is also another technique. Because if you make something completely black into like a silhouette, you can start to see things in it. But it also helps with the form. So let me try that, even though my lines are super shaky, because I drank too much caffeine earlier. And my body said no. I'm still dealing with it.
You know what? Silhouettes don't have to be perfect. Wait, no, it's not part. This is this.
Don't mind the spinnies. It is just how I do things, unfortunately.
Okay. I guess the head. Be about there.
No, I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but the artist in me says otherwise.
Okay, hold on, that's way too much. That's also way too much. Why? Ugh. No. Okay, this fight is bothering me.
Not gonna lie, that looks like a boot. Hmm. Yeah. Not gonna lie, like most of my characters have boots. Like they they have any and all kind of like subset. So it's not far off from mine for what I usually do.
Okay, and then nope. I need. Where is his pinky finger? It's about as best as it's gonna get. All of this is colored.
I'm not gonna worry about the tail just yet, since I don't have an adequate form of it just yet. It's just a gesture line, basically.
this calf is not the way I want. Or this ankle.
Okay, that's
that. And me do the wings.
usually I don't do this, but it's a good thing to try and do.
So can I just drop this? No, I can't because it wants to. No. Fine. It'd be a pain.
Okay. This kind of helps. Kind of. Because I could elongate the fingers. That's one idea.
Okay, how does his original hand go? So that would be one, and then this would be another. Okay, and then this one. Okay, I need to change this brush. Why am I not using the one I was originally? Because of the stabilization.
Yeah, the detailing I will do later. Right now, I'm just trying to get as much as the form as I can. And trying to make sure that what I want in it is in it. Because then I'll do the detailing.
Okay, this needs to. Okay, why are we. Get the brightness back up there. This needs to be spaced a little better.
Because usually it's you pick a pose or whatever, or get as much as the pose as you can. And then you can either do this, like silhouette it basically with any dark color. Um, and then your brain like fills like the gaps. Um, sometimes, sometimes mine doesn't work half the time, but um, and then unless if you have like a set idea, then it kind of snowballs the way you want. But with it being just up out of the blue, it's kind of hard for me at least.
I missed this. This needs to not be there. This needs to be up here.
He needs to have more of a forehead, or 5 head for that matter.
Okay, what does that look like now? Okay, what is this bump? What is that? I don't know what that is. Okay, that's part of his ear that's freaking out that I don't like. Okay, what if I do this instead? What if I separate the two?
Deformed face be like, still don't like the ear, but at least it's not attached to the hand or claw or whatever it is. We're getting somewhere. I just don't know where that is yet.
What if I wonder what this. So I know where and how the head is tilted.
Oh, okay. Not gonna lie, I can see it. Why is it cute though? Wait a minute. Let's see. I think for simplicity's sake, I might go with that one. Because then it's not a human head anymore. So, let me, as I accidentally flashed that, okay. So then,
Let me.
trying to, like, visualize. Because that's such a small human head for that character. and it's just overtaken by dragonfly eyes. So I'm going to duplicate the pose. I'm gonna drag it down here, and then
erase this. Or no, not erase. Let's see.
because dragonfly eyes are basically taking up each side of the face, or the head, rather. So that would mean it would cover the ear at least. Maybe if I just draw the dragonfly head and then somehow weld it together, maybe.
I'm gonna have to move or shrink these down. Okay, yeah, it needs to be uniform.
He's gonna have baby teeth, I think.
Okay, now can I... I don't know.
Does that look okay? I don't know.
Let me look at the other reference.
Yeah, because the second reference, the eyes are close together, so...
Let me try this one. You know? Wait.
Yeah, they might be too small. I'm gonna try this way, because I just had an idea. I'm gonna try and do 3 circles that are like going in between each other to make this one smaller. I think we're getting somewhere. We were something just struck in my brain. Wait a minute.
Okay, where's this? Wait, no, not that one. Undo the merge, and then I want this on its own. And then here.
Also, hold on. Yeah, I think we're slowly getting somewhere.
Okay, because then. Okay, wait, this. And then these two.
I think we've got it. I do believe I think we got it. It's now I'm just trying to angle that.
No.
It's the base shape, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, you're learning what I've had to do for the last several years.
So. Okay. This needs to go. It's distracting. Okay. Now I just need to figure out.
Because this would be considered like a front view, basically. So. Hmm.
Let's see. Because what I could do, let's see. Because it would be, that would be the top of the head at least. So then, now this would need to go all the way down and then around.
My brain's fighting the caffeine crash right now, but it's still working currently. I just had an energy like clarity moment. My brain is now working yet again.
No, that's too high. I need it about right here. No, this needs to be right on the. I think. So then, what would be? I need a side view of Dragonfly.
Because I don't know how, like, the jaw, like, portion of a dragonfly would be. Okay, so it looks like it.
Okay, then what? Wait. If that's. Then what, again, does it look from the front? Okay, so it's just got a big fat nose. Okay, so it's
Not quite like what I've drawn, so. It, like, kind of is, but not really.
because it'd be about right here. So then,
And that kind of just looks like a housefly.
because then it goes kind of like a heart nose. Kind of. Although not that pointy. I want to make that bigger, actually. Maybe a little bit wider. No. I want to make it straight on. There we go. Okay, and then this follows the face a little bit. Kind of. Then, because it looks like it has like a little, like a actual like button nose. And then on the second one goes around. Then it eventually comes to a point. So then, okay, yeah, no, I definitely need to angle this better. So it needs to be here, not off to the side like that. Because then this. Wait. And then on the third one, there. It like connects weirdly. I don't know what the premise of that is. Oh, okay. I don't know. It's got the thing on the side of the nose. I don't know.
I have no idea what this is anymore. I'm just trying to get a dragonfly like head angle, and it's something.
Let me go back to the side view. Because then it, from the eye, it looks like it just continues. It doesn't, there's no jawline. I feel like I made this midsection a bit too big. Yeah, I probably did. What if I shrink this? What does that look like? It's this line here that's driving me nuts.
It kind of looks like it from afar, anyway.
I want to try something. What if I detach this part? move it down. Okay, what if I do it this way? No, that's not how I wanted it. Do the whole thing and then leave this part. Is that what my brain's thinking? Let me try, kind of. I did copy it, okay.
This is gonna take me a second because I have an idea.
I need to.
I'm not gonna be on here for much longer. I just want to get this head straight and then I can figure out the rest because this is my main focus and it's gonna drive me nuts if I don't finish it.
I need a down angle. Instead of the side. So is it like this? Instead. I need to move this bottom one up just a little bit. Because that is a severe overbite. Hmm. That's still okay.
I still see an overbite, and I don't know how to fix it.
Do I just remove the teeth? That second line? Do I just... Is that what I need to do? No. This needs to be... Where is it originally?
Actually, right where I need it to be. I'm surprised.
Because then... No, I don't want to erase.
It's like the upper half of his face is like dragonfly, and his jaw is just gonna be like human colored, probably. I don't know yet. Like he's like mid transform of dragonfly, if that makes sense. Okay.
I need to move that.
Okay. We're getting somewhere at least. 2 hours later. So, I think I'm gonna stop there for now. So at least I have a pretty good idea of where I'm going with it now. Because since I've got that monstrosity done, I will probably do the limbs next, which I'll figure it out somehow. Yeah, I just, my brain's going 1,000 miles a minute. But, yeah, I think that also is good progress so far. It takes quite a bit, but we're getting there. Now that I'm looking at it in like the little like playback finder or like view that I have on my main screen, it looks a little bit, maybe a little too big, but it seems about right. But I could always shrink it down if need be. But that's probably gonna be it for now. I will probably work on it off stream a little bit, because I want to try and do as much as I can with it. So I'll probably show you guys once Thursday, yeah, when Thursday rolls around, but I'm definitely gonna be working a lot on it come tomorrow. It'll save you guys the pain of the silence. Okay.
So let me save this. Okay.
And plus, my iPad is burning up slightly. And I don't want it to overheat. Okay. Thank you guys for sticking around. I have fun. I will definitely be showing progress photos to you guys, because I'm sure you guys would want to see. But I'll still show it on stream later. But yeah, I also need to stretch because I've been sitting for however long we've been going for. So
okay, good night, guys. Thank you.